Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today on a Friday? Happy Friday, everyone. I'm just having a sip of my coffee in this awesome. My coffee. I haven't had coffee in a week. So, most of you probably already know, or some of you know, that I was doing a no sugar challenge, which means I can't drink coffee because I cannot have my coffee without some sugar in it. Otherwise, I found it too bitter. Just pardon me, I'm just getting comfortable putting my feet in front of my heater so they get nice and warm and toasty. Okay, so let me just grab my notes because you guys know I always roll with my notes. They help me stay focused and on track because that's one of my assets, getting sidetracked really fast and really easy. Playing with one of my pillows. Okay, so enough of distractions. My name is Yana Kasperzak, and I always like to say it because some people don't know how to pronounce it, and everyone loves knowing how to pronounce names, so that way they don't feel stupid, right? Nobody likes to feel that way. So, Yana Kasperzak coming to you live from Georgetown, Ontario. Let me know where you're coming in from, and if you're watching me live or if you're watching me on replay, I'd love to know, I'd love to connect. And I love everyone to get involved in commenting and being a part of this, right? That's the whole point of keeping it social. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Keeping it social, because that's the point of this platform. That is the point of most of the platforms, of all of us to connect and build relationships and build friendships and long lasting maybe even connections, right? So what was I gonna say? So okay, Yana Casper, like I already said that, and I love helping people. It is my absolute passion to help you succeed physically, mentally, and financially. So today we're going to be talking about the mental health. And as most of you already know, that I live with anxiety and I used to live with depression, which I'm, knock on wood, I'm lucky and glad to say that that part has subsided and has practically disappeared. Now it's just the anxiety that I am living with, and it's been a journey. It really has, and anyone that has been living with it or is living with it or will be living with it will understand where all of us are coming from, or do understand where we're all coming from, because it is not easy. It is a daily struggle for most of us, but it does get easier. It does get better with practice and with practice and with knowing what it is that you should be doing, what it is that you could be doing. And the most important part is actually pushing yourself to do it, because waiting for motivation, waiting for inspiration, it would never arrive on its own. You have to welcome it. You have to bring it into your life. So if you're having a hard time yourself and forcing yourself to do it, find it externally. For me, watching a lot of motivational, inspirational coaching and training videos on YouTube has helped me a great deal. I have learned a lot that way as well. My feet are getting really hot from this heater. It's a little too close to it. Okay, so you need to remember that there is nothing wrong with you. It is, all of these mental conditions are a lot more common than you actually think. And if you ask any doctor, they will probably tell you on average anywhere between maybe 6 to 8 people out of 10 get diagnosed with some kind of mental condition or mental issue, right? However you call it. So it is nothing to be ashamed of, and it is nothing you should be hiding. And why I say that one is also from what I have learned, but also from personal experience. Because if you keep it in, if you keep it to yourself, you are not doing yourself any favors. Okay, and at the end of the day, you have to think for yourself, not others. Others, yes, some people might be uncomfortable, yes, some people might not understand, yes, some people maybe will avoid you, but maybe you don't want those people in your life. Have you thought of it that way? Maybe those are people are the reason why you started thinking the way you're thinking. Maybe, right? So nothing to hide, absolutely nothing, but something to hit head on with. So you need to hit it on and have everything addressed, right? And you have to do it yourself because nobody else can do it for you. Okay, do this one thing every single day, and it will help you with any medical issue that you have. Any mental issue that you have, and whatever you're struggling with, it's going to help you. And this is the one thing that doctors don't prescribe, because I have been talking to a lot of people, okay, and a lot of people are telling me that these doctors are prescribing medications and pills and take this and take that and a whole bunch of different things. Now, I don't know what they all do. I don't trust doctors 100%. I have heard way too many horror stories, and on medication that says medication for depression that has a warning label on there that it could potentially make you more depressed. What is I have a hard time trying to understand what that means when the medication is supposed to help you with something, but it could potentially make it worse. And I've taken those, and I in a way think that it did make it worse for me after stopping them, especially. So the one thing, and when I say every day, that you do this every day, I actually mean every day. Means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is based on the American Psychiatric Association by Dr. Radion, where basically you, and this is this one thing that doctors don't prescribe, and they should prescribe this to you before giving you any medications, unless there is a serious need, right? That's a different story. But that one thing is exercise. And a lot of people avoid it like the plague. I was one of them. I avoided it like the plague because nobody likes to feel pain. Nobody likes to feel uncomfortable. Nobody likes to change. Nobody likes to feel down, because when you start working out, at least from my personal experience, when you start working out, my body hurt. I was upset. It made me feel worse, and it made me feel like I can't do anything. But as days went on, I felt better, and my mind felt better, and my body felt better, because it is good for the mind, and it's good for the body, and if it's good for the body, it's good for the heart, and if it's good for the heart, it's good for the body, and it's good for the mind. You know what I mean? It's like a cycle. So I think I'm gonna move this heater, or actually lower it, because it's a little hot now. 1 second. Okay, I lowered it because it's too hot, and me saying too hot, it says a lot, because I'm always cold. Okay, so when you physically move, your physiology changes. That changes your brain, which changes your mind. That's pretty awesome, right? And that's just from exercise. Getting your heart rate up, getting outside, breathing, feeling connected, getting out of your house. Because sometimes, in many cases, or in some cases, staying in the house could actually cause you to feel worse. It doesn't make you feel better because you isolate yourself. I know I have been doing that for quite some time, and that's where I realized that was not helping me, being home, being alone, and I need to get out. So I started getting out more. I started hanging out more with friends, making new friends, talking more, learning more, right? This is why I'm here. I'm learning something to help myself that helps many of you. So getting out, and not just exercising, it's walking. Walking is exercise. just to walk outside in the nature, change the scenery, change the environment, it changes your mind. It really does. And I've started doing a little bit of that this week. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing next week. So for the challenge, and I'll kind of go over it in a minute. So your mind needs it. Your body needs it. Your brain and your mental health needs the exercise. What exercise does, it creates momentum and a bit of routine in your life. So find a time of the day where you have 30 minutes for a walk. It could be in the morning, it could be lunchtime at work, or it could be in the evening, right? And you gotta squeeze that me time of 30 minutes of you going for a walk. You can do it by yourself, with nothing in your ears, or you can do it by yourself listening to something, or you can go with your family, or you can go with your dog, right? The whole point is for you to start moving, to get moving, to get out, to see and experience and feel the outside world, because it's not the same from behind closed doors. It's not. So you are more than welcome to join me on the challenge that I'm going to be doing next week. I decided I'm going to start doing challenges for myself. If somebody wants to join, go ahead. And if nobody wants to, at least you can sit on the bleachers and watch all of us do the challenges and little by little change our lives. Because it truly does change your life one step at a time of walking, right? Walking is so simple, and we don't really get enough of it. Most of us don't get enough of walking. If you have a dog, you probably do. I don't have a dog, so I don't get enough walking in my life. So that's why I started doing that every morning when the kids go to school. Now, okay, so the challenge will be next week, walking outside for 30 minutes minimum, and not just slow walking, fast paced, brisk walk, I believe it's called. That's what I'm going to be doing next week, as alongside, so, and also rain or shine. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna go outside for a walk when it's raining. I don't know who, there's not many people that would go outside when it's raining. Maybe if it's drizzling, yes, but if it's pouring rain, no. I'm not going outside. In that case, what I'm going to do is, we all have stairs in the house, right? If you don't feel like going for a walk, which is a lot easier, but we all have stairs in the house. So instead, what I'm going to do those days is I'm going to run up and down minimum of 10 times. And when I say minimum, I mean, because it might take me 15 times to run up and down to actually feel cooked, I guess is the word, right? When you can feel your heart beating, not in your throat, because that might be a little too much, but you can feel it beating in your chest, because you need to elevate your heart rate. That's the best kind of exercise. So that's what I'm going to do. Minimum of 10 times up and down the stairs, running up and down the stairs, and they're kind of like curved a little bit, so it's gonna be fun and interesting. And I actually do that in the morning when I drop off the kids to the bus stop, bring them there and drop them off on the bus, put them on the bus, send them on their way anyway. Sometimes if they're paying attention, they're too busy talking to their friends, right? So what I do is I usually get home, get inside, take my shoes off, put my jacket away, teaching my kids doing the same. If you don't put your jacket away, some people might probably think it's a little much, but it works for my kids, because if it works for me, it would work for them. So what I do is, and I had to do it only twice, and this is for both of my kids. So if they don't put their jacket away, I give them a warning a few times, right? Sorry, I give them a warning once, and if they don't do it, then I open the door and I put the jacket outside on the porch. Because if they don't want their jacket, if they don't take care of their belongings, then somebody else will, right? Somebody else that needs that jacket more is going to take care of it. That's not going to leave it on the floor for the cats to lay on, for it to get kicked, and, well, it's not going to collect dust, but for it to be on the floor. It doesn't belong on the floor. It belongs in the closet on a hanger. So that is what I have done to my son. And to my daughter, actually. My daughter, twice. Yeah, both of them twice. And I will tell you, my son does not leave his jacket on the floor. Very rare occasion that he does, when he's completely distracted. But otherwise, he puts his jacket away, he puts his backpack away, whereas my daughter needs to still have reminders once in a while. But after I have put it outside twice, she didn't need reminders anymore. Okay, so I will also, on my challenge, I will also continue the no sugar challenge. Basically means eliminate all the sugars out of my diet. And that's why I haven't been drinking coffee this week, because I cannot drink it without sugar. I haven't had fruits, and I love fruits because they contain a lot of sugar. So that is part of the challenge. I'm still sticking to it because I'm on the mission to better my physical and mental health. And if you are part of that, if you want to do that, put your hand up and we can do it together. We can be partners in crime. So, and then drinking my water, because I do forget to drink my water once in a while, but that's why I have my app reminding me. I'm like, water.
Guess who?
Then drinking, so like I said, drinking my water and eating healthy.
Guess who?
My husband is messaging me. Having fun. Sorry. No sugar, drinking lots of water, eating healthy and continuing to eat healthy. And I already said no sugar. Drinking my tea instead of coffee, because that's what I've been drinking this whole week. And I actually like it that way. I miss drinking tea all the time. So anyways, I am going to rock and roll this Friday because it is cleaning day and I need to get to it. I'm going to leave a few things for my kids to do because they need to also be a part of cleaning days. They need to learn how to clean, so that way when they get a husband or they get a wife, they are trained and they are not a liability to them. They are an asset. There. Anyways, have a great Friday and I will see you guys all next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.